think there are monsters in this world. You don't believe people are evil. I'll show you evil.
There's a monster deep within. No one's without sin. We are born from the blood. From the end we begin. You see them every day. From inside we decay. When it finally emerges, you're in shock and dismay. What can you say? You never saw it coming. In the faces, different places, crossed from hating back to loving. Never underestimate the mind of the wicked, who hides behind a smile, but the brain's rotten and sickened. She comes in every day, quiet as can be. She only opens up when her daddy leaves. The shy little girl whose eyes are wide beyond her years, whose smile is non-existent and her cheeks stained with tears. Never plays with others, never a friend in sight. And when you try to hug her, she trembles hard in pride. And when he comes to get her, she doesn't wanna leave. Her reaction makes me think there's more to it than I see. One day I show up at her home, a visit not expected, and look into the window to see her abused and neglected. Flashback to my childhood and know what I became. Makes me sneak into the side door, he's headed for his grave. Fingers to my lips, she doesn't make a sound. She scurries to the closet as I take him out. I hold her little hand, and given the circumstance, she might not have her dad, but at least now she has a chance. There's a monster deep within. No one's without sin. We are born from the blood. From the end we begin. You see them every day. From inside we decay. When it finally emerges, you're in shock and dismay. What can you say? You never saw it coming. In the faces, different places, crossed from hating back to loving. Never underestimate the mind of the wicked, who hides behind a smile, but the brain's rotten and sickened.
A real life monster stuck inside a grocer. Twisted thoughts through my head every day, lives closer till my final breaking point. When I get that feeling, a hunger only cured by malice, guts on my ceiling. As I bide my time, stalking like a predator, this woman comes by once a week. I got my eyes on her, a tease full flirt, beauty only skin deep. The word she speaks to me just makes me wanna eat. I wonder would they notice the first day she disappeared, or would it take them longer to realize she's no longer here? Really wanna know what her anatomy looks like. Liver, heart, kidney, lungs, all appease my appetite. Broke into her car the next week she came by, alone by herself, no one to hear her cries. Sitting in the back, squeezed her throat till she passed out. About a minute went by, she finally blacked out.
There's a monster deep within. No one's without sin. We are born from the blood. From the end we begin. You see them every day. From inside we decay. When it finally emerges, you're in shock and dismay. What can you say? You never saw it coming. In the faces, different places, crossed from hating back to loving. Never underestimate the mind of the wicked, who hides behind a smile, but the brain's rotten and sickened.
Evil as it gets, like inverted crucifix. You can look into my eyes and see that I am sick. Evil, darkness, evil darkness surrounds me. Not a soul on my block, the only place for miles. Too much pride to dig graves, I leave my body in piles. 3 hours later she began to wake up. Surprised she was to see what's down is now up. Hanging upside down, hostage Jesus style. Her ankles and forearms bolted to my wall tile. I made my first cut around her baseline. Skinned and left the muscle there as an outline. Stabbed her in the gut, blood dripping up her body. Chopped both the arms off my captive hottie. As I sucked up fluids from each of her wounds, she screamed so hard to no avail, she was consumed.
There's a monster deep within. No one's without sin. We are born from the blood. From the end we begin. You see them every day. From inside we decay. When it finally emerges, you're in shock and dismay. What can you say? You never saw it coming. In the faces, different places, crossed from hating back to loving. Never underestimate the mind of the wicked,